Okay. Hello. Welcome to the remote view. So let's see what the general energy is. Because I do feel like a message needed to happen this evening out of nowhere. So this is for whoever needs it at this time. Someone is a ticking time bomb. At any moment now, someone could be building up energy for perhaps the wrong thing. And this is someone's dark side. Someone's mad at, dare I say, the world. Or frustrated with the world, taking your energy out on others, perhaps getting to that point. And this can be religious based. Um, this can just be a way of thinking and a way of seeing the world unto thyself, and it's taken over in a way that could be a little out of control. You may need some self-awareness. Whoever this is for, doesn't sound good. And I get the energy that others may need protection from you. So let's see. Let's see what we get with letters for whoever needs it. And this is the angel in reverse. So we know what that means. Someone who is dealing with the darker side of themselves. Okay, so I don't know who this is for, but this is a pretty dark reading. Somebody may be making plans to cause harm, or to take your frustrations out on others in a way that will hurt them. Hello, Luck AP. This is a dark reading, so I'm sure it ain't for you. But I was feeling like I need to hop on, which is not a normal feeling I be getting. But I am getting the energy of someone, and Oh, I see your hand thing there. I am getting the energy of somebody. It feels like it feels like school shooter energy. So whoever you might, so this could be for somebody who just happens to stumble across the channel because you was guided here. So I guess we gotta do here one of those whoa kind of readings. So I'm gonna warm up with letters. I feel like I said a lot right off the top. Um, if you are frustrated with the world and thinking about lashing out or showing your energy to others, um, I would encourage you to think about how your life could be way different in 30 days, and different for the better, okay, and not for the worse. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we get in letters. Nope. I hear a very old song, Romancing the Stone. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. So there's a blank. Somebody maybe okay, that's not a complete message. CB radio. Okay. Whoever this person is, they're whoever you are, I guess. Whoever the dark angel is, you are supposed to be helping saving lives, not taking them. So you could be going through one of those flip energy moments where life gets the best of you, kind of takes over. I don't feel like this is the message though, but I will show it closer. And what I see looking at this, I do see someone sitting in a cop car, and they don't look like they belong in there. Okay, so let's see if we can. Oop. And what comes out? Travel. Someone hiding or something hidden. And it's not a deeply thought out plan. Somebody's coming up with a plan. It's not a deeply thought out plan. As I'm saying this, my eye immediately starts irritating me. So you may not see all of the possibilities because you never did this before. These are kill cards. These are death cards. Someone buried under their feelings, but waiting for a green light, clarified. Waiting to go. It's time. Whoever you are, or whoever this message is for, you're getting ready to do this thing now. Like it's a plan. Maybe it's like wake up in the morning and do it, or it's happening ASAP. What's the sign? The sign is the clock. And you can see in my cards, that is, if I can get it angled in there, right? That's a cemetery, right? That's a clock. And we get the clock here more than once. I'm trying to look into more of the plan or what plan of action is, and this is kind of dark. So let's see if we can get any pictures of the plan or the thought or the event. I hear someone yelling, stop right there. Stop right there. Hands up, don't shoot. Listen, oof, Lord. If you get lucky enough to see this video, stop. Stop in your tracks. This is weird, especially if your ass see it before you do it. Whoever you are, whoever this person is, I'm gonna push myself further back from this data, but whoever the person is planning to do this, or who's thinking about doing it, you gotta get a better grip. They have to get a really good grip in the mind, on the thoughts. Because it's like taking your anger out on people who really aren't the source of the anger. And so there's a thought process of maybe wanting to be heard, wanting to be understood, feared, respected, whatever the feeling is. There's a blind naivete, not thinking about the later and what happens if you change your mind, right? I mean, it's possible, you could, you should. Get an angel card here. And just loving advice. Okay, so whoever you are, whoever this person is, you have a greater gift than the anger. And the anger is supposed to be like rocket fuel, or the frustration is rocket fuel, but you're pointing it in the wrong direction. You are gifted in some area in life, or you are connected to the all a little bit. You have a deeper connection, a stronger connection, which could be why you find life so frustrating, because you see things and you understand things in a way that is not clear to others around you. You may be experiencing a higher level of awakening than those around you. And so it's easy to get frustrated with people who don't see, who don't have the same eyes as you, same mind, same level of awareness. Um, you may be surrounded by people who are just robotic, not asking questions, not seeing things, again, not seeing things the way you see them. So there is a great unknown that you are here to get through. So, yeah, some stuff's gonna be really difficult because, like, okay, I see someone climbing a mountain. So, in order to get to the top of the mountain, you're gonna have to go over some hard head rocks, some hard heads, some rocks, um, static energy that ain't moving, but that's not your path anyway, right? So if you think your brain is strong enough, or your mind, or your plan, or if your rage is strong enough to act in a way that has a very specific timeline of events that happens once you start the ball rolling. It's a very specific timeline that no matter what your plan is, you won't be planning for that, no matter what you think. Um, but if you want to strengthen the mind, realize that as strong as it is in one direction, it's equally as strong in the other direction. So the extreme sadness can be turned to extreme happiness. And it starts with showing yourself more love, not the others around you. It's working on the self. Whoever this person is, whoever this person is, you need to get more sleep. There may be overpowering, overcycling of the brain that adds to the strength of your feelings. And so it could be adding to that desire to act on your beliefs, your emotions, your views. Realize you do have the opportunity to make balanced choices at this time, because you can. If your brain works strong in one direction, it's like a laser, and you controlling it. You decide where you point it. So what you focus on expands. So what if you took that strong energy and focused it on strengthening yourself so that you can do the work you came here to do? And that work does not involve fixing other people's stupid shit, by the way. However, you can take on that other people's energy very well, especially if you have a gifted awareness. Your ability to connect and sense things it can make you feel that trapped feeling, like I can't believe I'm stuck with all these people acting like this, doing this. And it fucks with your brain. Now, add not sleeping to that, add anything else that you do on the side for fun to that, and you got yourself high emotions and a strong laser that's pointed in the wrong direction. So, if somebody sees this and you're feeling like this connects, practice some stillness before you do what you're going to do, or consider getting some rest. Consider sleeping. Seriously, however you got to do it. Eye mask, TV off, sound off. Do whatever you can to get steady sleep in. And then, if you can, show yourself some love before you try to do what you're thinking about doing. Because a part of the work is feeling how you're feeling and then conquering it, controlling it, doing great things with it, in fact, but not the dark stuff you might be thinking about at this time. You overcome this energy. You learn to let go of things and people that you can't change. You learn, let me see if I get the card closer. Closer. Okay. No, I can't do it. But the card says fixed focus. You're going to stop that. Stop with the fixed focus on events, things, people you can't change. The only thing you can change is you. And so, consider prioritizing yourself and as opposed to prioritizing an idea, a belief, a sadness, and don't be in such a rush to cut your path off, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So to me, it's like the energy of wanting to make people do the right thing, make people want to hear you, see you, but it's pointing your laser in the wrong direction. It's like being mad at the world, but taking it out on this group of people right here. That's not gonna fix anything. Doesn't fix a thing, not at all. But it's energy to be experienced, felt, understood, and then fixed, like point the laser in the right direction. So I don't really feel like I can put all of this together. Let's get closer. And hit the like button if you're in here. This is a school. If you're thinking about doing something that affects others, that really consider the fact that those people can't fix you. They can't readjust you. You're responsible for your own thoughts. And whatever the plan is, don't do it. It's not worth it. Also, if you are planning something and you've talked about it, um, deal with that. Like I would, you know, change of plans. Just totally change of plans, and then I'm not gonna tell anybody to. I'm just gonna say protect your head, protect your neck. I don't like that I keep seeing ABC. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And we have a blank. And for clarity, the blank is an unexpected. Can be an unexpected person, an unexpected event. As I said at the beginning, this isn't gonna go the way someone is planning. Hello, everyone. One last angel card, and I'm out of this. Whoever you are, if you're seeing this reading and it's connecting at all, okay, I hear pew pew like a gun. If you happen to see this reading, hopefully it's freaking you the fuck out right now. And it is a sign from far beyond to not get the fuck off. Change of plans. Change of plans. Okay. Hello to anyone here. I am doing subscriber readings, so if you want a question answered, move quickly. I'm gonna stop here. If you see this in time, or you know someone who's considering stuff like this, be an angel. Be an angel before the explosion. Okay. Okay. Now to clear that energy, let's see what's going on for anyone else who happens to be here watching, because that was pretty tough. Although that energy was strong, but let's just see what comes out. Current events we will hear about soon. Incoming events that will be affecting or you're going to be hearing about directly. $72, this could be in the next 3 days, but we'll keep it loose. 6 days. If you do any kind of ride share, you're gonna hear about something that's gonna alter that. There may be some conversations, news about rideshare drivers being a little too, going too far. Because somebody can't take no for an answer. And this is on this news. This can be news, but it feels more like you'll hear it on the internet. Next message. Matthias, I see what you wrote. You're gonna hear something about, feels like a celebrity couple breaking up. That's TV data. I heard foreign adversary. It's strange, people have a difficult time imagining that breakup. What is this? But somebody had to get away. Dirty money. Ooh. Somebody's past, this is a celebrity news. Somebody's past comes forward and it makes it clear. It becomes clear why somebody let go. This could be I see Beyonce. The news of this is planned. Somehow looking dirty makes them clean? How? Because then you won't focus on how they got to the breakup part. So this is someone's, I hear AC/DC. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. AC/DC could mean I don't work on electricity. It's an outlet. You stick the plug in, but it could go both ways. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it can be stuff, but death is catching my attention too. So this could be somebody's bad behavior, harm against others coming out. Someone's circle of trust gets smaller. Matthias, are you in here still? Can you get a better job this year, I believe was your question. Matthias, are you still in here? And hello. Okay, thank you. Okay. Matthias, yes, you can get something better. It feels like you're actually being guided in that direction. So you're getting a sense of that anyway. So I don't know if you are having trouble with work or you're feeling like it's not where you belong, but you are being redirected. The redirection is in progress. What you don't like about the situation that you're in now could be like no growth or the money ain't right. You don't feel like you're getting what you deserve. Could be going towards some place that is a little more protective of you or what you do. Maybe that's what you're looking for. But I feel like you've put this desire out to the universe. You may need to reword it. You may need to reword them their desires. Stop talking about what you don't want. And stop looking at, I don't know if you're looking for work at this time or you're open to looking. I don't know what it is about, something specific about the focus on what you don't want. Stop doing it that way. Yeah, you may be too focused on the bad. Like, I don't want this. I don't want a job like that. I don't want to work like this. Stop talking like that. Now what you should be saying, or what you can say, is I want something like this. I'm gonna go for jobs like this. Focus on the wants, not the don'ts. Okay, so you're getting that feeling that you want more. And that's supposed to be the fuel that gets you going. Angel advice for you. If you want it, you got to believe. I hear Lenny Kravitz. You might need to listen to some Lenny Kravitz tonight. What's the song called? Believe. It could be Believe. I hear it. I am you, and you are me. Why is that such a mystery? If you want it, you got to believe. If you want it, you got it. You just got to believe. Believe in yourself. Ooh, exactly. So if you feel like things ain't working for you, just be open to it and believe it. You want it, it's yours. I see that. You may be, okay, the word coming through is discomfort. You may be feeling discomfort. Again, it's rocket fuel. Just make sure you're not chasing stuff you know ain't for you. On the long term. Yeah, you talk. Yeah. Stop with the hate. Stop with the hate stuff. If you're feeling like you want more, are you staying in your current situation for reasons that are not really truly beneficial to you? It's like keeping a job because you know everybody and it's like Cheers and it's comfortable. Ooh, but it's failure. Like you know the ceiling already. And you feel like you want to go somewhere else. That's rocket fuel. That discomfort is rocket fuel. So visualize exactly what you want, not what you don't want. And then, understand that the world is available to you. It's a time thing, though. You got your time and your money here. You got the knowledge. So whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready, but something about that Lenny Kravitz song, Believe. Maybe something in there for you. I hear more of the song. Being free is a state of mind. Will one day leave this all behind. Just put your faith in God and one day you'll see. Yo, listen, I ain't religious. I don't do the religious stuff, but I'm telling you the song coming through. So maybe there's something in there for you. Hopefully that helped or gave you something to think about. But you definitely have options. Now the me and you account, are you in here? You're very welcome, Matthias. I don't think you even needed the advice. Look like doors open whenever you're ready to go. The door is wide open. Me and you. still in there. Hmm. Would you please hit the like button if you're in here? If you'd like a reading, hello to anyone else who just came in. If you'd like a reading, it would be nice if you would subscribe. You know, you ain't gotta, but it would be nice, right? While I fix my camera because I'm neurotic. Okay. So let's see what other messages we have here. In between. Noor, hello. Ooh. Let's see if we can get a message for one of y'all in here right now. Love bug is what I heard. Okay, what's coming through right now? You could be a masculine energy. Who's this? I see someone dressed up real nice. Somebody could, if you dressed a little bit nicer, you might be amazed how people respond to you. I don't know why I'm getting energy like that. Like it would be unexpected. So maybe you dress super duper way casual. But you might get yourself some fancy attention. If you looked a little fancy, you might try doing it, and I don't know why, but just to look good. Maybe you want others to look at you in a certain way. It wouldn't be a bad thing to try, dressing up a little, sharpening it up for a day. Um, somebody wants you have an interest in somebody. I don't know who you are. You're interested in getting at somebody, getting with somebody. this one. Okay, be aware of being used. This is a general reading. If you're in here now, it's not for anyone in particular. I'm just pulling general energy until someone says they have a question. And then I'll answer your question, by the way. Be aware of somebody feeling used. It's like, be aware of somebody using you. This can be using you for an excuse around work, or using you in conjunction with an excuse around work. Like, tell the boss I was there, but really you're like 10 hours late. Be aware of covering for people because they're being fucking greedy. Will they do that for you? Especially if it's a limited engagement. Crap. Like, okay, maybe they don't ask you to cover for them all the time, but it does feel like, is the juice really worth the squeeze if you get yourself in trouble? You may be doing it because they're the opposite sex, and maybe you're just trying to be, nice because you want some or something. Oh, because you like them. Don't get yourself caught up in no silly stuff because you think it's going to go somewhere, especially if this is around your money, your work, your security. Don't do that at this time. Yeah, it feels like somebody wants someone to lie with a straight face, cover with a straight face, have your back with a straight face. You do it once, you're going to do it a lot, maybe doing it, out of love, but make sure it's worth it if you find yourself in trouble too. Ugh. Be mindful who you're covering for. Anyways. Okay, let's see me and you. And hello, they won't win. What's coming up for you? That's a wide reading. That's a wide reading. And since my first thought didn't go to the right place, I'm just gonna pull some letters and we'll see. What the fuck? I hear, what's his name? Brian McKnight. Is it one last try or one last cry? Somebody may be telling you something, giving you some information you didn't have before. I don't think it's this reading at all, but this could come from a friend speaking up. I do hear project of passion. So this is something that maybe you want to be a part of. Feels like an offer or an invite coming soon. can also be a deal, a lead, a deal. Let's clarify this. This is something you may not see coming or not be expecting it or thinking that you're going to get something. But you got gains here. It's here twice. Then we got gains. This may whatever this is may come from a feminine energy who's trying to take you with them or invite you to their space. It could be go work where they work or visit where they are. But it must be of priority to you. I don't know why you have a problem with this offer. Oh, okay. On a small note, you have somebody around you who wants to get at you, get with you for whatever reason. They may be able to see a future with you. It feels like someone who may be very smiley faced with you. Could be, I don't want to say touchy feely, but you know how when you talk to somebody, they gotta touch you. But you don't like them because you've seen something about them already. But I don't think you told them that. But there's something being offered so they can get you to move towards them. Damn. Something that you'll be grateful for. Gratitude. Someone, okay, what do they want? Aw, okay. So, I don't know if you're a good person or not. It's you or the other person coming in. Somebody's got angelic qualities going. And it may be asked of you to do something that maybe pulls someone out of a bad place, whether it's someone or a company. It's like, oh, you're a good person. Would you come and be a part of this? There's 9. Yeah, there's the female who has seen you, seen your work, heard about you. Some kind of way they were waiting to get at you or talk to you. You're next, or you're next on the list. So if this is work, promotion, new job, you have something new coming in. Let's see. What else is here? Yeah, there's something you can do that I guess whoever's about to make this offer, they can't do it. So you're the right one. It's feels like reference, good reference, or good recommendation. Help. Um, but there's a connection from somebody. You have a person coming in possibly out of nowhere. This could be more than one person or getting into a new situation. But it's giving homie hookup vibes. New opportunity. Yeah, there's gain. It won't go away. Let's see. Angel advice. I don't know if you can see that. Using alike and renewing. Ooh. You're not here to fix stupid shit, but if they're gonna ask you to do it, hopefully it pays well. But what is this? Stop creating negative karma. It's time to prioritize what you want. Be clear about it. No backseat, no bargain. Bargain chip is what I heard. Bargain chip, bargain tool. This is a test coming forward. You may have you may be, okay, what I'm heard is know your worth. It comes out twice. If someone's making you an offer to do something and you can ask for more for it, or just be aware that you can get more. Yeah, it's in the energy of holding yourself back. So it's like, maybe I can make you an offer to mow the lawn and I offer you $5, but you know motherfucking well that's not what it costs to mow nobody's lawn. And while you may be in a good place and you might be a great, nice person to do it, it's still devaluation. And whatever the offer is, it's devaluation at a time when you're needed, is what it feels like. So I'm not saying, break necks and break backs about it, but definitely make sure if someone's offering you something business, work-wise, make sure you're on top of the value. The value versus how much you're needed. Either way, hit the like button. Either way, hit the like button. Wow, angelic endurance. You got a lot going on in your energy. We should center this around to one thing. So if you're talking about girlfriend or something like that, one, you need a better hobby. Two, if you're still thinking about that person, maybe it's time to move on from that thought. Recognize what the lesson was and then go forward. Maybe blocking your own path. Capricorn energy. So you may have a bad behavior, being fatalistic, Debbie Downer, holding yourself back again, nicer way to say it. Or you just got, maybe you don't smile enough. I'll keep it simple. What do other people think about your energy? Mm. Gotta work on the way your mind thinks. You're just focused on one thing. And it's broken. Oh my God. It's broken energy. Very fixed focus on perhaps what is out of your reach. That is definitely pointing your laser in the wrong direction. Earth energy comes out twice. Be aware that your thoughts expand, right? What you focus on, it expands, right? So if you see the world in a bad way, well, you're going to see more of it. See, I was trying to make this a nice reading, but you got to work on your thoughts. You're still holding on to something from your past, and maybe you're looking for closure that is greater than your current blessings around you now. So it's maybe time to focus on the way you think and correcting that before before considering people of the past who maybe couldn't handle it the way you was thinking. What does your ex think of you? Well, you're honest about who you are, or maybe they saw honestly who you were. You may be very detailed, but you don't listen. How is that? You could be a very detailed person, but you don't listen. You don't hear. You have an escapist mentality. You're moody. You can't let go of things. Your perception of the world around you holds you up. And you might be a little bit aggressive. That could be misunderstood for your aggressive abilities. Ooh, kind of selfish, impulsive, constant in your behavior. Maybe you don't get enough rest. Something also outside of the flesh influences you. This could be drink. This could be, I don't know, none of my data. I don't know. But your ex does think that you're smart, but it's the whole nitpicky, meticulous. Aries energy. So the time had to be cut with a quickness. Two bucks. Stop. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure where we stopped at. Hello, Chris. Hi. How are you? Mm, trying to make sure it's still on. Yes, thank you. It's been a long time, but I'm, putting a little in. I'm doing a lot of shorts, so that's what I'm working on now. And I'm like trying to figure out like, would it be good to go live like every other day? But I'm somewhere between here, OnlyFans, and TikTok while it's still up. So if you know my TikTok page, I'm there. I'm also as the remote view on OnlyFans. Yes, there was a connection issue. I keep trying to stand up to look at my phone, sorry. Um, I don't know what that was about though. I tried to fix it. Hopefully you can see it now. Sorry about that. Whatever it was. Alright. Ooh. Can you guys see and hear now? Are you able to hear me now? And yes, I do it on TikTok. And you can look up the same name on TikTok, also the remote view. The remote view, not the side divine, but the remote view. And you might get guided to my other page. The Vanessa Blue page is where I'm doing it at, but yes. If you're on TikTok, you can find me under I am Vanessa Blue or the remote view. And on OnlyFans, it's just the remote view. Mmm. Earth, air, and water energy. I'll pull one more message, but I've been here for 74 minutes. The time always flies when I'm, whenever I'm on this app, the time zooms by. So let's see what important message is here for whoever needs it now. Okay, Purple Haze. Shout out to Jimi Hendrix from Beyond. Purple Haze, I see a purple couch. Somebody could be sitting a lot. Purple couch, somebody could be sitting on a couch, could be getting stoned. I don't know. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Anyways, message. Well, I hear a lot of guitar music. Purple Haze. Somebody could be in pain. You could have just, body pain. I don't know if weed would help, but some people say that it would. ah. Be aware of that your discomforts or hurt, and then it's giving me the energy of somebody who is hurt, needs help, but yelling at the people helping you. And then nobody giving a flying poop if you are alive or not. So hopefully it's not one of you guys, but you may have a family member that's acting that way, or you may have to, give some angel advice to somebody who's cutting up with the medical folks. Is my voice always so sensual? I don't know. I try not to talk to myself all day, but it probably is. I think I do order pizza like this too. I definitely am not a person who yells. I don't like that. Let's get out of this because I don't like death. I'm getting the energy of customer service right now. You may be helping people, something about a line of people. You may have great experience to help people. Just feels like be prepared to be, I heard, thrown to the wolves. So maybe you don't normally help people, but you may be tossed into a position you don't want to be in coming soon. This is helping people, something about a line of people. If you are trying to push fellas, wait a minute. Fellas. It's a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Masculines, you may be looking for some loves in the wrong places. You may be looking at someone that everybody else wants to. And so the person may be just, looking at who's got it and who don't got it. I'm getting the energy of somebody going after somebody who's out of your league. And I don't mean that from a harsh ego place. It's more like a distance, time, energy, lifestyle. It's a lot. I hear Rolls Royce. I'm wishing on a star. I think that was the name of the band, Rolls Royce. Wishing on a star. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody may be expecting auto response from someone. This could be expecting this person, that one person is just like everybody else. I'll put myself as an example here so I'm not pointing fingers. There are lots of people who think that because of the other stuff that I do, that I walk around like that 24 hours a day. And to those people, I say, you're a fucking idiot. I might just be an actress that does her own stunts, you twat. Anyways, be mindful of giving your attention to people who expect a certain type of energetic response from people. This could be trying to date the gold digger, and you know motherfucking well they're a gold digger. Don't be mad when they're looking for gold. And so if that's what you're chasing, get your wallet out. Get your wallet out. Look. And I use myself as an example, but blue is communication. This is not communicating because it's in reverse. But looking at somebody who, you may have an idea of who they are, but you don't know. There's an assumption based on how someone looks. Broken givers. This is like, whatever this is giving me the energy of going to the strip club and then expecting the strippers to go out with you, you dumbass. Yeah. Next message. Them damn dating apps. Them damn dating apps. Somebody is, I can't believe it, but y'all are still fucking with these dating apps. Oh, I must be getting really old. I can't believe you're doing that. Okay. If you're on the dating apps, motherfuckers is looking for money. They want to hear. Your love, it gives me the thrill, but your loving don't pay my bills. I need money. That's what I want. Don't act like you didn't see that shit coming. The games. If you are trying to date and you're doing it through the internet, oh my God. It's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Be careful of that right now. Somebody's about to get a lesson. Yeah. Masculine, be very careful. Somebody's about to get a lesson. Recyclable. Okay, I hear a very old song. Oh my God. It's called Detachable Penis. What the fuck is happening at YouTube? The song is called Detachable Penis. Oh my God. I don't know what's in that song that you need to hear. Do I have to find this shit? I guess I do. All right. Joe. Finishing a reading, then I'll take your question. So I'll read this real quick so you don't have to go look this up and it's not in your search browser. You're welcome. I woke up this morning with a bad hangover and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. Fellas, I don't know if this applies to one of you. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's gonna get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then, I go to a party, get drunk, and the next morning, I can't for the life of me remember what I did with it. First, I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it, so I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it pops up, to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate. I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man, and I really hate having to sit it down every time I take a leak. After a few hours of searching the house and calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed. So I went to the Kiev and ate breakfast. Then, as I walked down 2nd Avenue towards St. Mark's Place, where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street, I saw my penis lying on a blanket next to a broken toaster oven. Some guy was selling it. I had to buy it off of him. He wanted 22 bucks, but I talked him down to 17. I took it home, washed it off, and put it back on. I was happy again, complete. People sometimes tell me I should get it permanently attached, but I don't know. Even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, I like having a detachable penis. What the freak? Okay. It's a musical tale of a man who loses his prized package while drunk at a party. Okay? And that is the name of the song if you want to listen to it. Okay. Moving on. If you want to go find it and listen. Yeah. Joe, are you still in here? I don't know if detachable penis was for you, but you bringing up what's there for you in love. Maybe taking care of yourself. Um, are you still in the chat? Let me know. Yeah, this feels like multi-levels of rejection. Okay, okay, so before I get to your message, Joe, I'm just gonna say one last thing. To wrap this message up, be mindful of going after what's not yours, right? Far out, man. It's like giving up too much of yourself for something that's gonna last about 5 minutes. Um, going after going after others simply because of the way they look. Um, looking at others as an accessory, like a watch or jewelry. Jesus Christ. Okay, Joe, what's coming for you in love? Hmm. have a look. Well, it looks like if anything's coming your way in love, it's possibly something that isn't going to be exciting. It feels like a recycled energy. So someone from someone familiar, something familiar. Be mindful of returning to the old, especially if it's something that required escape before. You have something you can't let go of. Clarify this logic. Oop, that was a lot. Let's try this again. So, okay, so you're looking at multiplicity here. Are you on dating apps or something like that? So you may be holding on for something so specific. Finding what you wanted might be a little difficult. It's like looking, but then being turned off before you even get a chance. Deani, I'm doing a reading right now, and I'll answer your question after that, my dear. Hope all is well with you. Let's have a closer look at what's coming, Joe. I'm going to start with advice for you. Just angel advice. Yeah, well, you have no follow through. And here's X data. And X, the past, baggage. You are wanting some changes, but are you really ready for them? And are you still holding on to old pain? You too could be telling the universe what you don't want, which is going to bring exactly that. And you're not making moves toward what you want either, or not making moves, period. Ooh, too much ego. Honey, what do you really do? Okay, so we got lying twice. So who's lying? Are you the liar, or are you attracting liars? You putting two liars together in the same room? There's a lot that you don't want and a lot that you don't like. It's a very strong and like precise rock to the head energy. Okay. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. You got too much. Yeah, okay. So do you really want love? Because you see it as like you move in that energy like it's subtraction. You keep negative energy around, yes. You focus on the bad. And you can do better. But you're losing value for it. Everything's the same. They're all the same. It's never gonna be different. They're always gonna be this or that. So you're devaluing it anyway, right? You've already So to start, you gotta experience love within yourself. You know this old story. You gotta love yourself first, and you gotta love you, and you gotta enjoy your own space first. See the higher self for you to even get to the love you think you want. And you gotta stop talking about what you don't want. Stop vibrating that out. Because you've already gone through the suffering, right? You've already gone through the fuckery. So now's the opportunity to evolve. And evolving doesn't, you can't have somebody else in your space while you're doing that. Evolving is you evolving, right? So when you like yourself and you're not sitting around focused on what they did in the past, or what it could be in the future, when you stop thinking about that, it improves the vision. What's coming towards you that you don't see? Rejection. Damn. So move all this over. Look, you're not. Are you fucking kidding me? Listen. I don't know what you look like, but you got possibilities in the world. But before anybody could take their pants off, you would say pass anyway. You would deny, push it back, reject. You ain't looking. It's a hard no. You'd steal it from yourself. What the hell? You're working on old programming, honey. Whatever's for you, it could be right next to you and you wouldn't see it anyway. So, first we gotta get the carrot juice in your system and get your vision good. Whatever you went through in the past, closure is up to you. Not the past person, not the person ahead of, that's coming in whenever they show up. This is some old shit you gotta let go of, like ball and chain, cement at your feet, robbing yourself of time and energy because they all look alike. Why do I see lifesavers? The candy lifesavers? Maybe you've tried people of multiplicity and color, and now they all look like lifesavers to you. I don't know, okay? Listen, I do know it's old programming. It's ancient. Time to let it go. New world. We're now at the part of the toilet flush where people are suddenly dropping dead. If y'all can't get it together now, just, go do something you always wanted to do the rest of your life and go make yourself happy. Look, there's some cycles you gotta let go of before you can have that thing that you think you want. So the first love is you. First love is self, then come to others. You're not being the angel that you're supposed to be at this time either, Joe, by the way. But you're driving the car. So it's not like any of this is out of your control. And that's great, right? That's a great start. You're the driver of the car, so what's the fuel at this time? In your car, is it fuel of hate? Is it the fuel of I don't want? That's like diesel. Is it regular old schmegular nothing? Is it watching too much TV and not going the fuck outside? You get that could be a reason why nothing in love is coming too, because you're not going anywhere or doing anything. You got to connect, right? But I still feel like there's a big block already that you got a big wall that maybe you put there, and you got to climb over that and then take it down. It's surrounding you. Get the container. Yeah, is the motherfucker supposed to get eaten up by a fucking crocodile trying to climb in? you know. Oof. No, you have energy to work through, my dear. And then get a gym membership while you're at it so you can work off some of that fiery energy in between time. Something about strengthening the flesh so you can work through some of them dark, you got some dark ass thoughts going on, bro. Mirror energy, you have a good place. I think all bad energy has a great purpose, but most of the time that great purpose doesn't involve pouring it on others. So before you invite somebody into your space and into your life, you know, you're gonna have to deal with that old shit and find a good outlet for that dark energy. Okay, Diani. And yes, Joe, the dark energy has a great outlet when you're not pointing that laser at people. Diani, are you still in here? You're getting what you desire? Okay. Will your ex apologize for the way he acted? He was aggressive? Aggressive about something in the past. This isn't taking a test. Ooh, ego. Somebody not putting up with somebody's behavior or selfishness. How did your ex? How did your ex see you during the conflict? Cold-blooded, two-faced here twice. Gemini is the devil and the angel. Your person that you're asking about probably saw you being selfish at the time of the conflict, whatever that was. Maybe you said one thing and then did something else. You needed to be in control, controlling. You were thinking, maybe you were accusing, or maybe the thought was wrong. You're too sensitive. Virgo energy. Picky, picky, picky. And because of the ego, someone had to step back, turn their back, or... Okay, what I hear is never happy. Your person might say that you were never happy. Oh, he's a Gemini. Okay. Okay, what does he tell others about you? There that card comes out again in a different direction. He may have trouble keeping up with what you want, or this could be around money. Or if it's not money, it's every time we do this, that thing happens. Like every time I smile at somebody, you start fighting with me, or something like that. But he may feel like you make up stuff. He may feel like you make up stuff, or you get mad at things that aren't that way. It's not like that. So you take your baggage from the past and beat him over the head with it. Is that what this is? You're very controlling. I hear old song. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Oh, but if you cry, you get what you need. I heard cry. If you cry, you get what you need. But you may feel like there's room for improvement. The conflict arose because he deceived you. Were you looking for it though? Were you looking for that? Seek and ye shall. Were you looking for the truth? Were you? Because sometimes you know, like a woman will go through a man's phone, or you randomly show up at his house, or and because you think he's doing something. Yeah, somebody's got some mega control issues. Somebody's house, a journey that was blocked. There's 3 again. Okay. So you think there's some deception around your ex and other people? Is that what this is? Who he's connected to? Friends? Or more than friends? That what's around him, is this a problem with the people around him or the people around you? I get such control, like green light. Can I do it? Can I go? Can I? It's a very controlling energy. I don't know from whose side. I'm not gonna point no fingers. So let's just go for your yes or no. Is your person going to apologize for deceiving you? I'm not getting any uprights. If your person does apologize, I don't know if it's meant. They definitely don't want to tell you that you're right. I don't see that. Ooh. I see there just being some communication issues. Your person, somebody's just like, it's difficult to get to the harmony, the good stuff, the part where he can unscrew himself from your beliefs or your words. I see a desire there for a union between possibly both of y'all. Is this between both? Yes. Both of you want good things out of this, but it's going to take maturity from both sides, you know. There's a lot of yes here, but everybody's in their head. This is immaturity. I'm sorry. It's immature. It's immature. Back against the wall. It's like okay. So if there's going to be an apology or anything like that, are you really ready to let it go? Or do you need to just be right across the board? That's not good. Are you going to bring it up like if, ooh, was it cheating? Hopefully not. Um, if your person apologizes, can you really let it go? Because if you can't let it go, what is the value of the apology? No value at all. So, do you really want an apology or do you just want to be right? Because it's a lot of, I see you guys both would like to have this connection. There's a desire for union, but both of y'all got to be mature enough to handle it, let the past go, or work on better communication with each other. And maybe you have no experience doing that. Is that the issue? Lack of experience on both of y'all's part in coming together, apologizing, and letting go? Like really letting go and moving forward. Because sometimes when we are mad at our person, even if they say sorry, you just want to, I know you're sorry, but did you? And so the apology means nothing because you're not letting it go. You haven't applied any closure whatsoever. You're stuck in your mind, right? And the wheels in the brain are just going round and round. And if it's your ex and you're still thinking about getting rid of, both of y'all probably have the ability to run in circles on a NASCAR racetrack, just making left turns, not going anywhere. This is old bad behavior. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. So whatever you're doing right now, your person's doing the same thing. And you're both treating the situation like it's trash. I'm getting on from this. But here's your ex and the bad habits that both of you are still having. You're doing it. Growth and maturity would be helpful. So don't be asking for no apology if you're not really ready to let go and move forward if you got your apology. But this is wisdom and growth, okay? Deani, I don't know if you're in here, if you are mad. I feel like I have to pull letters for you. I don't know why I want this to be done, but you're the last message, and then I'm done. So I'm going to give you the last letters. Message to Deani. Well, let's see what message we can get for you. Ooh, okay. Black Rock. You are so closed off. Okay. Gotta open up. Okay, gotta open up. Or at least move on. Closure is up to you. Ooh, and there's 2 blanks. Okay. Um, I'm not sure what the human part is. But you're circling. You're circling. You're running on old NASCAR data. Your ex is your go-to person, and maybe you just make a cycle of going backwards like that. So your ex is a go-to person. Why? Why is the ex a go-to person? Let's see what comes out. Because you could spin that motherfucker anyway. So are you dealing with the ex person because they're weak enough to put up with your stuff? It's a flexible, bendy spine that lets you act any way you want to with them. Yeah, you can almost. The High Priestess. Whoever the ex is somebody you feel like you can control, or maybe that's how you acted. And then you might have cut him off for somebody else. Then that didn't work out, so maybe you're looking at them, or maybe that's what they did to you. None of my business. But you're looking for something. You're looking for something while hiding from it at the same time. Like you want them to chase you, show you something. Words wouldn't be enough anyway. Yeah. Your ex is a go-to. That person, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card that way I ain't gotta say it. Is Deanna using this ex for emotional damage? You're sacrificing that person. Emotional damage. Yes. Diani, closure. You gotta close the door. No apology or doesn't matter. Apology's not gonna fix anything. It's really not. But I suppose if that person will circle the block and let you torture them one more time, you'll do it. I can see, and you're not even, okay, whatever the situation is, the responsibility is on you right now to control yourself, not control them. Because you're not even showing love to the situation. So focus on you, girl. You know, I mean, okay, I see a basketball. If that person came and apologized to you, you would treat his head like a basketball or his balls, one of the two. You would treat that person like a basketball and bounce his head off the concrete. You wouldn't show any love to the situation, even if they found all of the strength in the world to come back and apologize to you. You would still not give them love. So, what exactly do you want? What do you want? You wouldn't give this person, I mean, like, you would make it so difficult. You would make it, you'd push back, you would make this person, you just want somebody to torture. There's a better way to do that, you know. There's a better way to do that. You don't even have to involve this person. But bringing that person back around, like, to interact with you, and you're already closed off. You're looking, it's like making that person the dirt under your feet. Hello, Iran. And the words come out, go to human. Um, I don't think you even see this person as a person. Like, you don't see the human side of them. It's like, is the robot gonna come back and plug itself into the wall and recharge? Like, you want them to come back around so you can cut them again. So you can cut them out again. Hopefully not physically cut, but cut them out. What do you really? Ooh, child. Are you bored? In truth, what do you want from the ex? Girl, you crazy. You are driven by this energy. It's too crazy. You can't. You want this person to love you in a certain way, and you're very fixated on a certain type of behavior, certain type of way of doing things. The problem with that is you didn't give anybody any like instructions or rules or at least the book. What's the book on how to love you and give you exactly what you want? If you don't give anybody the rules, not everybody's going to read your mind. So that person's going to come in exactly as who they are. But you're crazed by it. What do you want? Valued. You want to be valued by a user. What? Girl. Ooh, child. No, no, no. You're still trying to figure out what happened and you're looking for closure. He could not give you closure even if he invented it. Closure is you. Nobody sees life, the life you live. Nobody sees that except you. It's happening in real time through your eyes. So you gotta let them go. You gotta let that go because it's blocking your path. Literally, it's like being angry at a parking cone. Let's simplify this connection. it's being angry at a parking cone. So you just, move the parking cone and keep going forward. But you have an addiction to this energy. And I don't think you have an addiction to the person. I think you have an addiction to the energy. And that could be the energy that you create in connections like this. How come they don't act the way I want them to? I just want to cut them out, and it's wanting love, acquiring love, getting the love, and then getting bored with the love. And then you start picking them apart and every little thing they do. So you're a chaser. You may not be someone who enjoys the goods after you caught it. There are a lot of people like that. Drugs. You think everyone knows that there can only be two people in a couple? What planet are you on? There are polyamorous couples, and then there are couples where it's two people and one of those people doesn't know the other one is cheating. Ah. But if you're looking for something very specific, I mean, you ever consider BDSM? You might do better finding someone who has a bendable spine. But it's what you're stuck on is energy of the lower self. And you have to get above that. You're losing the self. See my card? This is losing yourself because you're focused on them. And you can stay in energy just like this forever until you are wearing a diaper again in your old age. You can stay exactly this way with the next person, the person after. Could you imagine how you feel right now? Would you want this feeling when you're 90? So you probably wouldn't want this forever. So why not learn how to get over it now? And stop treating the need to have closure like a drug. Because you're never going to get as high as you got the first time somebody apologized. You'll be chasing that high forever. It's chasing the dragon. And it is a thing. So damaging connections could be the drug that is a codependency that somebody taught you. You saw that as a child, and now you're copycatting that as an adult. But okay, but Deanna, you are the one. What do you mean? You are the one. And that's the problem. You have to be the one to you. When you can be the one to yourself, other people will notice. And that becomes the real attraction. That's when you attract the right person. Because you like yourself more than you like the connection. You love yourself more than you love the connection. And if that person that comes in isn't the right one for you, you have better vision, you can see them. And it doesn't hurt to move them away because you love you. You enjoy your own company and your own energy. You enjoy your own space. You don't have a need to have somebody in your space. That is the greatest backbone of damage I think that we go through in this lifetime, thinking that we're not complete unless we have somebody right next to us. And then you get that person and you discover they're not complete, and so you're still not complete, and it wasn't going to work anyway. It's too much. Okay, you won't be second or third, but when do you When do you become number one to you? Skip your person. Throw that out. Just, I want you to regard that person the way you treat your bracelet. They are an accessory. They are jewelry. And I'm not trying to minimize people, so everybody, this doesn't apply to y'all. But to Deani, you have, listen, that this is the value that has to be the value in this, in whatever this connection has got you stuck. When do you become number one to yourself? Because you can't even see good connections until you are number one to you. And if that person has 2, 3 other people, baby, he is street meat. That is that is community penis. And do you also hog the neighborhood water fountain? What the fuck? It's not just yours. Share and share alike, puff, puff, pass. That is the prop. That's why it didn't work. You was holding on to the joint for too long. And then the fire went out. And so if you feel like you're second or third, number one, that is clear indication that that man is for the streets. And now that all the women have big testicles and y'all are all so mean and bossy, and you don't just want to be all feminine and fluffy, and you want a man to apologize. 50 years ago, a man could have punched you in the face and went to work, and it would have been okay. His family would have thought it was okay. Your family would have thought it was okay. They probably would have thought you really needed an open-handed slap to the mouth. But now you want an apology? Move us ahead into the future. It's better if you just be number one to yourself. Because if there's a 2 and a 3, that motherfucker street meat. He is for the community, like a park, like the community park. You don't go to the park and tell people they can't ride on the slide. Are you mad? It's not how it works. So consider that when you're thinking about your friend wanting an apology, or he's street meat. He is for the streets. You can't, you have to not expect so much. Okay, but if there's a second and a third and you don't want that, he was never yours. Now you have to look at this for what it is. Take your emotions out of it. Put your emotions to the side and just look at the hard facts. If there were others, he was never yours. Lesson learned. Turn the page. And one and done. If there are others, lesson learned. All right, cool. Thanks for the ride on the slide. I got in the swing, I went back and forth. Cool. But you don't go to the park and then be mad at the park. Especially if you had any idea that there was more than you. It was never yours. The bracelet, the bracelet is to be worn by other people. And you don't get mad at that. It's a lesson, it's an experience. Hopefully there was some fun. And now you have a better idea of what you do and don't want in a person. But street meat. And don't be mad at him for being that. That's what he learned. That's what he learned. And so he's got lessons to go through because of that energy. And you've got some lessons to go through if you think you can tame that energy. That's a waste of your time. People aren't animals. They will not be tamed. They can be slowed down, they can be stopped, they can even be, deleted. But to tame someone who recognizes multiplicity, He recognizes that there's more than you, and he can get more than you. Come on. He uses her for money, okay, but it will be for edges. Not your problem. Not your problem. Unless you want to help her learn the lesson faster, and be aware that even if you did that, you would be taking on her lesson, which means you get a whole new lesson from that dude. You're supposed to learn it, turn the page, and then get out of the park so the next person can ride. That dude is a lesson. And if he's using her for money, that's not your business. It's just really not. It's not your money, and it ain't your lesson anymore. You're free. Close the door. Close the door. It's easy. And unfortunately, for you, that person could never give you closure. It's you that has to say, okay, I'm done. No more. Peace out. Deuces. They don't deserve you. You deserve better, right? But I feel like the suffering goes both ways. I think you give that person grief too. So close the door. It's just such lower level. What does everybody like to say? Lower chakra. It's lower chakra energy that you're working with. And you're working from a place of your brokenness. There is no band-aid that can help with that. And you're always being guided away from this energy or this type of thinking. So focus on your health, not the health and welfare of others right now. It's really about you. Feeling better, closing the door, finding something to do so you don't find yourself in these moments of divine boredom. That's what got you in that shit, being bored. And now I bet if you really are quiet and you sit in a quiet space and you look back on when you first met that person showed you every single sign that is a problem to you now. They showed you all the problems at the beginning, but you kept going. 6, close this message for Deani. Damn. One more.
You're going to really want to talk to me to try to negotiate getting out of what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah, you're too mean. Girl, you mean. Ooh, you're aggressive. Anyways. Ooh. I can't but get the feeling, Deani, that you're missing a very important component when it comes to what type of person you need to be with. I felt this about you in past readings. Like you haven't found your match. You haven't found the person that's built to keep up with you. Built for speed. You might need somebody who's greater than your energy, knows how to be stronger than you. If that's a nice way to put it. I think you need somebody who's stronger and makes you want to be feminine in their energy. So are you looking at the right kind of dudes? You might ignore the signs because you're carrying this old baggage. I'm not trying to be. You need somebody to put you in your place. I'm sorry. I know, and no woman's gonna want to hear me say that. But there are some of us ladies who like a man who's so manly or manly enough that it's okay to be a woman in his presence. You feel like it's important to be a woman in his presence. And you might be just, maybe there's too many bums, or maybe the guys you're dealing with now aren't strong enough for you. Yeah, I think you're looking for a strength that maybe it's not around where you are. Are you open to going outside of your race? Um, I'm just gonna ask. In Diani's current energy, is a perfect partner for Diani outside of her race? You're being protected or blocked from it because you haven't learned your lessons. So is it possible that you keep attracting broke idiots? That's what's popping to me. You were not taking the test. Okay, you're stuck on you're stuck on an old chapter. So what you don't want, you're calling in love and relationship. When it comes to love and connection, you're calling in exactly what you don't want. Bad communication, two people who are stuck in a time warp of the exact same behavior, dating the exact same types, attracted to the same things, not learning the lesson. So you may be going after people for the way maybe your interest starts off with how they look and you miss all the other details. But you keep attracting lessons. So, I don't know, I guess when you're done going through the same thing over and over again, you're wishing your wish. What is the wish? Somebody who doesn't talk back to you or accepts your shit and will be stuck with you. I think you should maybe expand your dating ideology. But there's something you refuse to accept about you. And it's possible that thing you refuse to accept is maybe expanding. Like maybe there's something, maybe try dating someone you haven't tried dating before. If there is a God, I do not believe he put all these different flavors here on this earth and we're only supposed to stick with one flavor. That's crazy. That is limiting the life experience. So consider going beyond the norm. Try something exotic. Any closing advice? Time is of the essence. Oop.
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god.
Exactly. Right. Wait, no, you probably already know that. Next message. And hoes are mad. Okay, well, you don't. Okay, well, you got a lot of. Oh, there. Oh, I don't have any words for you. Your first journey, should be learning how to satisfy yourself. Because I get the vibe that no one on this planet can satisfy you. Nothing. So maybe work on making Diani happy directly, right? And then look for somebody who wants that type of weight on their shoulders. You're giving me the vibe that nothing makes you happy. Nothing. So work on that part first, right? No, you should not be. I agree 100%. You should not be humiliated for what you want. But if you're dating the exact same type of person, then you're kind of getting what you are looking for, right? And getting what you want, I mean, kind of dismisses the person. And it kind of makes them a bit of a robot, right? It's kind of how you're talking. Like you want them to be a robot. So, first, I would figure out what makes you happy directly without the relationship part. And okay. Diani, you know they make medication for that, right? What you're going through? I'm not even kidding. If you're blocked from happiness, first you gotta accept what you're doing to contribute to that. The first blame is self, as the first apology should be to you, from you. Because if you're hurting, all you can do is hurt other people who try to get close to you to love you. So first you gotta get a hold of what makes you happy directly by yourself. And then after that, you know, I don't know what comes next, but you really don't want to feel happiness. But there's lots of wonderful guys who wear leather and, do lots of fetish stuff who you could find some happiness there. But if you're choosing not happiness, that's your choice. But consider the possibility that reincarnation is real. You might have to come right back to this earth after you leave and do the exact same thing all over again. Wouldn't it be a great time this lifetime to correct that dark energy within you? Just in case we gotta come back, you can be one step ahead of this anti self energy you got going. So, why not get this worked out in this lifetime with yourself? You see, I'm standing in my head like everyone else. I see something that you see something you want is freely available. Why not for me? What the fuck? Ooh, Deani, where do you live? Ooh, don't answer. Just listen. Um, mm, I just started back reading, so I don't want to say the worst things, and then people look at the channel and go, "Wow, she's saying horrible things." I'm just gonna say what you're saying is, uh, that sounds different. But I would try to get a hold of that this lifetime. Okay? I don't know if you're reading my letters. Those are for you in a little bit of a way. But um, you are making excuses. I'm gonna stop here. Deani, honey, you can have whatever you want, but you throw rocks at it, but you've got a wish and a desire, and you cut it off before you even get to it. It's bad before you even get there. You've got a list of blames and reasons before you get there. So again, you've got a wall that's bigger than the Great Wall of China, which is going to make things difficult. So you got to work on that first. Because I hear excuses, but the possibilities are there if you want it. You want to be happy? Stop focusing on the things that don't make you happy. Everything you're feeling, like all this that you're feeling, you can flip that. It doesn't take chemicals, drugs, or anything. It just takes a decision to do it. And then move your little feet to it. When you're done watching this, go watch some comedy. See how much work you have to do to make yourself laugh. Take note of that. Take note of how much work it takes to make yourself laugh. Like, really, how much comedy you gotta watch before you could find something that makes you smile. And then consider what a strange man, consider what a partner would have to do to get a smile out of you, to get you to be happy. Finding happiness is what you gotta do first. Because all you can do in this bad energy is attract somebody who feels like you do, or maybe doesn't want that feeling, and they'll go or they'll cause problems. But if you're not open to change, don't complain about it. Don't complain about where you're stuck at if you're not going to be open to change. You want what you want, okay, that's fine, but everybody doesn't fit into your frame. Then what? It's possible that, you see something you want and they don't fit. You know how much time you could waste? So work on yourself first so you can see the right people better. I would highly suggest working on making you happy. Because finding the right person, I mean, we just don't have that kind of time. So get back to the part where you're loving all on you, where you're loving yourself and enjoying life. Nothing's trying to put you in the frame. That's where you put yourself. If someone asks you to go out, you can say no. If someone asks you to marry them, you could say no. No one's trying to put you in a frame. It's you trying to fit somebody into a frame. It is only you having this lifetime experience. No one else is living Diani's life. Just you. So if you want Diani to be happy, you have to make Diani happy first. Okay, people are yelling. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope, Diani, you gonna get it. You gonna get there, girl, where you need to get to. You'll get there one way or the other, or with a vibrator, one of the two. Um, just do what you can to please yourself. You can count on you all the time. So, thank you guys for hanging out as long as you did. I appreciate you being here. And I think I'm going to try every other day with readings. I'll try a little bit earlier too. It's late. And I'm starving. Thank you so much for being here and hitting the like button. And I'll see you guys again soon. Be well. Oh, and don't forget, if you are curious for more readings, I do them daily on OnlyFans under the remote view. You can find me there for free for a little while. See you later. Bye.